Hey guys, what's up? It's BWaggy with the Camera Studio Mod Spotlight. What is it? Mod review. That's it. This is the Camera Studio. God, good way to start off the video. Sorry. Camera Studio Mod review. And right now I'm on my Minecraft architecture map. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but I'm going to build a few of these structures, I think, on my building with BWaggy World. But anyway, today we're not focusing on that. Today we are focusing strictly on Camera Studio. And what this mod allows you to do is to place points in strategic places in order to create a video sort of thing. It's kind of hard to explain what the point of it is. Like, it's not really good for anyone unless you do YouTube. Or you want to see like cool footage of you playing Minecraft or something like that. Just something it's easy, and it comes with its own built-in recorder if you choose to download that part of it. So the reason I'm building this thing right here is just, we're gonna call this thing a temple. That's our temple. Let's say we wanted to fly around this temple. What we'd do is we'd sit here, and let's say we wanted to fly around it. What we do cam. Well, first off, I'd have to do cam clear to clear all my points. Then we do cam P. P is for points. We have 1 point set. So let's say we want to fly around in a circle here. Cam P. And then put down some points. Like this. Let's say we want to fly all the way around it. It's like this. And let's fly over here. Right here. Right here. And we'll call our last one right here. Then we want to make this a splice path, which means SP is short for splice, which means it's gonna take us on a curved route instead of linear, which would take us from point to point to point. This actually goes from point to point to point, if that makes sense. So now we want to start it, and we want to set how long we want it to go for. So we'll say 15 seconds. S for seconds. And that thing you see in the corner, that's an option you can turn on and off. That just shows you the remaining time. So as you can see, we're flying around it, and I'm noticing right off the bat that the temple isn't centered in the center there. So why don't we keep all of our points that we've already set, and let's stand right here and do /cam target and set that as our target, and then let's do it again and see what this does. And we'll call it 15 seconds. So now that point that we were just standing at is the center point of this video. So we can move the HUD out of the way, and it gives us a clear shot of it. So that's pretty cool. And then also, I'm going to show you in this video when I put it up a time lapse that you can do of me building that, which is a pretty cool structure. I think I'm going to build that on Building with BWaggy. yeah, it's a time lapse of me building that. And the way I did the time lapse is by going into the options screen by pressing O, going to cam third person, turning this option on. And player's view allows you to keep your view while there is something recording what's going on. So if you've ever wanted, if you do YouTube, if you've ever wanted like a camera spike mod that allows you to put something down that films you while you just go on with daily Minecraft life, this is one thing that allows you to do that. So let's say I wanted to and I guess we should probably turn video recording is already on. So you'll see something in the top of the corner there, which is it recording. You'll see that when I actually start this thing. I'm sorry, I really am. So let's say I wanted to film myself. I'll just do something quick. Film myself making the rainbow. So we have Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. There we go. So let's say I wanted to film myself doing this, and let's say I wanted to film it from up above, like right here. I'd set 2 points in the exact, actually we have to clear our points first. So we do cam clear, and that clears all of our points. Then we do cam P, sets as 1 point, you don't move at all, and you set another. So now we have 2 points in the exact same spot. And those 2 points, what we're then going to do cam SP to splice it. So although it says it's a curved path that it's made, since those 2 points are in the exact same spot, it's not going to move at all. So now if we do this and do cam start, and we'll make it 30 seconds, you see this guy up in the sky, and that's where the cameraman is. So let's build our rainbow here. Oops, we're not doing this right. And you see that timer in the corner gives me how much time I have left. And there also might be, or I think I have that setting turned off. Let's hurry up here. There, so that's our rainbow. We've made a rainbow. And then you'll see that it counts down to 0. It freezes for a bit while it saves it as an MP4. And you can choose where it saves that by going down to video record, and you pick your videos folder. So let's say you wanted to turn that camera guy in the sky off. You just click that and it turns it off. I like to keep it on so I know where exactly it's looking. So this is a pretty sweet mod. I'll put the footage of that, and it's sped up too. So since I gave it 30 seconds, I have it sped up to 24 times. So that will be only about a second. But I might slow it down a little bit using just what I use to render. Might slow it down a little bit, just because. So as you can see there at the bottom of the screen, the lower this is, the lower your FPS is going to be. So you want to keep it kind of high for time lapses, because that's pretty much the only reason it's used for. Because if you want to film it normally, then just use fraps of yourself filming it. I'm sure people would rather watch that than have you with laggy footage, if that makes sense. So that's how that works, and I think that's pretty much it in terms of the mod. You can make it so that like this, if I turn that off and we'll turn off video recording, I think, here. If I can. There. So this won't record, but so when I press, oh, let's get in the shot here, since remember we were pointing up here. So cam start 30 seconds. You see me down there, and I can still move my guy. and I can look up and see him up there. And I can look down, and I can walk around like normal life. And it's tough because the controls are kind of weird. But that's how this works. So let's just wait for this. Let's see if I can hit this cow. And it's kind of backwards, the controls. So and that allows us to maybe you wanted to film a little something like that. That's how that works. So, but I'm gonna turn this back on. This allows you to keep your view while that cameraman's in the sky filming you. If that makes sense. And I hope it does make sense. So yeah, that's the Camera Studio mod. It's by far my favorite mod that I've ever downloaded and used. I might begin doing big builds, like when I'm building a big build on Building with BWaggy, I might end up doing a time lapse of it using Camera Studio, because it's just really easy and it looks really good too. And it's I'm not very good at entertaining you guys when I'm recording. I can't talk and build at the same time. So yeah, that kind of gave me a way to bypass that. But I also love building on camera, so there's gonna be a happy median with how often I do it, because I love building. So yeah, I'll put the footage of a time lapse of that in the video, and I'll put the link to this mod in the description. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go out and download this mod, it's great, and